Hello, and welcome to the Beyond Lit podcast mini-series, sponsored by KMKC. I'm Brett, one half of Beyond Lit, and I'm a music producer from Kansas City. Being a music producer is a juggling act. You have to balance your craft, how you market yourself, what you're doing in your communities, all while probably being paid very little for your work. Being an optimistic person, I feel as if we should elevate and support each other as artists. To do this, I'll be showing you how to stay involved with your communities so that you can elevate yours. This mini series will include how to connect with artists in the music industry, what to do when you reach out and what to say, and how to find fans as an artist. This episode is dedicated to the best ways to find artists in the music industry. In it, we'll cover how to use other people's work to your advantage, how to use location based search, and the best ways and places to find aspiring artists. First section we'll cover is using other people's work to your advantage. What do I mean by this? Well, as you're starting out, you have to think about where you want to be at and where you want to be found. So, if we take this example and we look at where other artists are succeeding at, let's look at the social medias. TikTok and Instagram, according to Wes McDowell, get 3% organic reach, which is by far the most out of any social media. He also says that Instagram Reels get 4 times the attraction as static posts. So, with Instagram, think about what type of artist you want to be, what type of subgenre you are, where you fit at, what type of music you make, and then look for other artists in your area that are like that make music like you do. Then you can look at what they're doing right. You can look at their follower count and you can look at their following. Who are they connected with that you're connected with? And to put it bluntly, you can go through their followers and see what they've done to connect with those people. You can look up music in their followers, you could look up DJ in their followers, you could look up producer in their followers, and it'll come up with all sorts of people in the same area as you that connected with them, and because you're literally a friend of a friend, they'll like you. TikTok, on the other hand, has a very strong algorithm. Its recommendations are based on the titles in people's videos, the hashtags on people's videos, and what they say, what their videos are about. That's how they figure out what the types of videos people are making and how to connect those with the people that are looking for those videos. They go through all of these things. So if you reverse engineer that and look for the sounds people are using, look for the hashtags people are using, then you can find the types of people and artists you're looking for that you can connect with. Then you can go back to Instagram and connect with them on there. TikTok, you can hit them up. Okay, another way to use other people's work to your advantage is on Spotify. So, looking back on what I said earlier about what type of artist you are, what type of subgenre you fit in, what type of subculture you fit in, look for those artists that you're like, and then go to those artist profiles on Spotify. At the bottom, there's a portfolio and there's a bio. And in the bio, it'll be their social medias that you can connect with, their bio about who they are. But more importantly, there's 5 location based areas that their fans mostly fit in. The 5 most popular locations their fans are found in. So you have 5 different types of cities that you already know people like this type of music because you're similar to this artist and they succeed in these markets. One other way to use other people's work to your advantage is through what is called algorithm piggybacking. So Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram, no, TikTok all use the same algorithms that cluster fans through the descriptions they share, the tags they share, and the type of fan behavior they share. So you can use the same metadata and descriptions and tags that these communities are using that you're familiar with and want to be a part of and use that to your advantage. So you can create playlists that target these audiences or you can make content that nods to these fans. So the next section I'll cover is location based search and how to use this to your advantage. So, in my experience marketing myself, I found that people that are closer to me in my area connect with me better because they can relate to me better. They're more familiar with the challenges I face, the challenges that we all face, and the challenges of the area that we live in. There's a lot of social psychological references in history that say that things that we're familiar with, we tend to like more. That is why marketers tend to market to you 10, 15 different times. They'll succeed in getting you to use their product. This is especially important because if you look out for some type of suggestion from a friend or family member and they suggest that product, you're already familiar with them. So then you're a lot more likely to connect with them and use their product. As far as the platforms go, SoundCloud and Bandcamp have location based search. So you can directly look for artists found in these different types of cities that are already hustling and trying to be the best version of themselves they can be, which is probably the type of artist you're already looking for. Bandcamp and Reverb Nation also have filters for the searches you're looking for. So you can filter every type of location, even zip code that you're looking for. So in 2024, Statista said that Discord had 200 million monthly listeners. This is a very communicative, friendly platform. It's completely based on communication. So finding the types of artists that you're looking for, they're already reaching out and trying to find people like you. So they're already meeting you halfway. So the last thing I'll leave you with is that the 2023 SoundCloud Creator Report said that 70% of independent artists grew faster with online communities than they did with just social media alone. So I recommend to you that you go out and work with other artists, elevate them, support each other, and stay motivated. Peace.